Ready! Keep barking every hole. Keep barking every hole. Keep barking every hole. Yeah.
There it is.
Tell me your name, where you're from.
Nate Sexton, Eugene, Oregon.
Nice shot, Nate.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Live Video Magazine. This episode marks the completion of our series from the 2012 PDGA World Championships, and for that, we'll survey the Men's Open division. Contributions from both coasts also highlight this show, including segments from Florida and California. We'll get things started right after this.
Production and distribution of Disc Golf Live is made possible through the generous support of our underwriters. Thanks for your support.
To open this episode, we head to Charlotte, North Carolina, to wrap up our series from last summer's epic PDGA World Championships. Hey, shut up, guys.
Thursday afternoon, we're out at Renaissance Park. The Open players are having a go at it. We're going to get out on the course and watch some of the top cards come through, then we'll follow the lead card for a few holes, and from there, who knows where we'll go. We'll pick up the action as the 120 card goes off the first tee. Cam Todd leads off. This is the fourth card from the top. These guys all sit 10 or 11 back from the tourney leader, Michael Johansen, going into their fourth of 7 rounds. Seppo will end up as the top placing international player at week's end. This is the Open Division's second time through Renaissance after opening the week's play here in round 1. If you're looking for Dave on the course this summer, he's gone incognito with a full beard. Cam's drive was short and left. He's off to a rocky start. Josh will give us a peek at the basket. It sits just past a drop-off, naturally. Dave got nicely past the boulder and trees. He's hoping to put one close for an easy 3. Cam is one of the quicker players out there, something we tend to remember when it's too late. He won't be happy with his start today. Josh makes a solid 3. Cam makes 4. A very good round here for top echelon players like these is in the upper 50s. Lower 60s are all right, but anything more doesn't cut it in this field. There aren't many giveaway deuces on this course, so scores over 3 on any hole start to add up quickly. That'll be 3s on the card for Dave and Seppo. The second hole here kicks things up a notch. The trees everyone is throwing around block the view of some of the most gnarly rough around. I'm sure there's a vantage point out there somewhere to properly capture this hole, but we stayed in the shade. Josh went further right than he wanted to be. Dave flirted with the left side. And Cam got it just right, but we only know that because we peeked ahead. Dave missed the wicked left side rough by only a few feet. Cam's troubles continue. Josh nearly makes a miracle 2 out of the deep right side rough. Wait for it. Campers who stray too far left get this sort of unsteady side hill adventure. No worries for Seppo, though. Meanwhile, Cam is a half step ahead of us. Dave could easily end up where Cam was if he's off by much on this one. Nice. Despite his brush with deuce, Josh has work left for 3. That'll be a 4. A nice 3 for Seppo. We'll pick up the action again on the tee of hole 6. Although modest in length, this one features a tight fairway with more than a fair share of trees, as well as punishing out of bounds to the right and beyond the basket. Let me emphasize that. Punishing. These guys all want a deuce here. There are just so many really tough holes here at Rennie. This one feels like a must get. This scud from Cam about sums up his round on camera so far. Easy layup for Dave. He'll post 61 this round. A little tree love saves Cam from possible out of bounds. He'll go on to shoot 66. Out of bounds, creek over here on the right side here, number 6.
Speaking of out of bounds, Seppo will be throwing his third, courtesy of an OB penalty. He'll post a 57 this round, one off the top score for the division today. Josh was right there with a solid 58. Holding honors on the next card to come along was France's top disc golfer. These guys all sat only 9 or 10 behind the leader to start. Matty O is the pride of the Southern Nationals Tournament Series. Nate is the third past Open Division World Champion we've seen today, joining Dave and Cam. Smooth throwing double G, glides a slow turnover right at the basket. This layup by Nate took a nasty roll, out of sight.
G's going to take a mark here. He went across the creek.
He can have a go at this one. His biggest risk is a rollback.
Yeah. Beautiful circle 3. Garrett Earthy. That'll work for that one.
Garrett will finish at 61 today. Sylvain would post 65 today to begin a slide down the standings after opening well. Nate bogeys here, but posted 58 for the round. Matty O's 63 today bested his 65 here earlier. By far his weakest rounds all week.
This is the penultimate group here on hole 6 at Renaissance Pro Players Course.
For a little different perspective, we'll snuggle up against a tree and hope we don't get hit. Orum and Leiviska has honors. Cam is perhaps the best young player to come out of the Southern National Series since Matty O.
Sounded like it trickled down.
These guys were all 6 or 7 back of the leader starting out this round.
That one's coming right at us.
This round was shaping up tough for Devin. He opened here with a 57, but will go on to post 66 today. This one will slip out of bounds. Nico faces a similar danger should he miss his target. Nico is also struggling today, en route to an eventual 64. Ruh-roh. There's also the roll-away option, even if he hits his line. We're not sure how far down that one went. There's a theme developing here. Cale's turn.
From the bottom of the creek.
Got your putters, Cam?
It's not going well.
Sorry to say, between all the rollaways and OB penalties, we're not exactly certain how the scores worked out. I think that's a par 3 for Nico. He didn't roll too far.
No idea what the final scores are here. It's not a pretty hole.
I think that's a 5 for Cale. He had to play back up the hill. Devin suffered a similar fate, and Cam was OB off the tee to start. The second card posted scores which would make course designer Stan McDaniel chortle with glee. Let's see how the lead group fares.
Tournament leader MJ asked the tee.
Michael Johansen slides on by, a little overcooked.
Down he goes, catches a...
Ricky Wysocki had us pushing the panic button as he threatened to come in from behind. After surveying the various courses here in Charlotte, what seems to set many holes apart is the wicked combination of tight fairways and punishing greens. Getting to the basket isn't the only challenge here. Staying close is just as critical. Will seems to have managed both challenges pretty well. Paul leaves himself more than he was hoping for to secure par. These putts are right towards a steep drop-off to the creek. Ricky puts this one into drop-in range. Easy 3. MJ is by far the senior member of this foursome. He's been playing since '98, when these other 3 guys were all in early elementary school. The veteran takes a safe par. Paul still has work to do for his par. Unless he lags, anything off target is likely to end up in the creek. OB. And he makes it look routine. Ho-hum. Will arrived on the national disc golf scene with an exclamation point a couple years back when he captured the prestigious United States Disc Golf Championship just down the road from here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Nice deuce. For the lead card, that makes 1 birdie and 3 pars here on number 6, Renaissance Park.
All right, and that's the lead card here. It's the 2012 PDGA World Championships in Charlotte. We'll follow them for a few holes, see how they make out. It's Thursday afternoon.
The rope-thin 7th was a bit backed up. 2 poor rounds here at Renaissance hurt Matt's overall chances this week. Despite that, he'll go on to finish 9th. Sylvain isn't willing to challenge this one off the tee and goes with a layup. He'll finish tied for 29th. Double G had a rough semifinal round to drop a few places to 15th overall. There's a nice kick. That tree gets a lot of business. Never far off the lead, but never able to post a great round this week. Nate was just a couple kicks away from a spot in the Final Four. He'll finish 7th. Cale played well all week, including a 56 here today, and would finish regulation play tied for 4th. He'd miss out on a Final 9 appearance, though, losing to MJ in a sudden death playoff. Nico's 64 today was the first of 3 weak rounds in a row, beginning his slide down the charts. He'll finish tied with Double G in 15th. Cam ended up with 60 today and finished 11th overall at week's end. Devin shot 66 today and followed that with another couple sad rounds. When he'd stopped sliding, he was in 20th place. Will snagged honors with his deuce back on 6. He came out of the gate hot this week, and his 1036 rated 60 here today will be his lowest rated round all week. Not too shabby. MJ played a nearly perfect round earlier in the week at Bradford Park when his 41 rated out at a record-setting 11-13. Move your noggin, MJ. Ricky started hot and stayed hot, more familiar than many with these courses since moving to the area recently. He posted 57 both rounds here at Rennie. Paul also opened with a 57 here. He'll go on to post a division best 56 this round. And like a lot of guys here today, he seemed to get kicked around a bit on this one. It takes a remarkable shot here for a player to have a chance to reach the green in 2. So second shot seemed to be all about getting into position to reach the basket in 3. The punishing woods make it risky to try to cut the dog leg. Will's drive kicked down into a ravine, so he can add stance issues to the challenges he already faces here.
That was MJ. He just played ahead 40 feet for a look up the hill at the basket.
MJ considers this his home course, so he knows the risks of a big second shot outweigh the rewards. Ricky will have a go at it, though. Sounded like he caught some foliage, but anything that leaves him a shot at the pin is pretty good. MJ wastes no time in laying up for a likely par. He's another of the really quick players out here. All in all, considering the number of trees hit, these guys are doing all right here. It's shaping up like 4s for everyone. The 8th here at Rennie brings players out in the open for a series of holes, running down, across, then up this mostly clear utility corridor. The pin is tucked away to the left, just out of view from the player's perspective. The 2013 Amateur and Pro World Championships are in separate venues. Am Worlds is in Emporia, Kansas in July, while the pros are in Crown Point, Indiana in August.
Two from behind there. Never saw him.
Later on in the show, we'll catch up with these guys again as they make their way through the final 9 holes of the 2012 PDGA World Championship. For now, we'll let this star frame end our coverage from Charlotte. Deuces around.
Star frame. Keep on McBeth. This is hole 8 here at Renaissance.
The Professional Disc Golf Association is the governing body for the sport of disc golf. From local tournaments to the amateur and professional world championships, the PDGA oversees sanctioned events for disc golfers of all skill levels. The PDGA is a not-for-profit organization dedicated to promoting disc golf around the world. To learn more about the PDGA, visit www.pdga.com. Get out and play a round of disc golf. The sport of the future is here today.
You could have to move aside here, Joe.
Yep, he called it.
That was like we planned that one. Our next feature comes from Ian Anderson of Central Coast Disc Golf. This is a few holes from the Coyote Classic, a yearly disc golf celebration at the beautiful Coyote Point course at Lake Casitas.
How's it going, guys? Central Coast Disc Golf and Dynamic Discs are bringing you some more disc golf action. Up today is the men's open division at the 2012 Coyote Classic at Lake Casitas. As always, I'll be guiding you guys along the action, and today we have the other half of Central Coast Disc Golf, an awesome disc golfer with a wicked sidearm, my buddy Kevin. And anyway, let's get on to the disc golf. So we have Max Nichols at -10, Andy Parkinson at -9, Shasta Chris is at -8, and we are leading off on hole 10, 179 feet. It's on a really steep hill.
Now this was a hard hole.
This was a tough one, man.
Really hard to see. Got to make sure you don't hit those. Yep, right through.
And somebody hit an ace.
Right when they start the tournament.
I recorded this. If you watch my amateur video, you can see the other perspective of the ace. You can hear it from the other side of the course. Anyway, here's Andy. Looks like he's throwing the backhand, going right at it. Fades off a little early.
Won't have a bad look though.
I think did he get stopped by the tree there, Kev?
Yeah, I think so.
And here we got Shasta Chris. Awesome disc golfer, super nice dude. He is taking the other route, which is throwing a big hyzer.
I think this is more of a local route.
Yeah, I think so. You got to know what's up to throw this route.
Crazy risky.
I don't think you see it finish, but he finishes on the road.
Yeah,
somewhere there.
There's a path that you walk on right there to the right.
Yeah, he's pretty much pin high. So here's Max. He's this is his birdie try.
This guy was really fun to watch. Really exciting disc golf player.
He does crazy spin putts, man. Super aggressive. And this hill is super steep. I think he lays up, and look how steep the hill is. It just slides down the hill.
All the way down the hill.
Unbelievable.
Can't believe it.
This hole is ridiculous. So here we got Max coming back up the hill for his par. Ooh, brutal chain out. So Max is taking a bogey on this hole. And here is Andy. Is this his birdie shot?
Yes.
Comes up just short.
Gotta want it.
Here we got Shasta go for his birdie. Oh, he wanted that one, Kev.
Bang, bang.
Nice putt, Shasta. That was super death putt, too, man. I think it was going for days if he missed. All right, we are on to hole 11, which is a serious dogleg right. You got to throw it. You almost got to throw a forehand and hyzer flip it because you want to have it go right and then kind of straighten out.
Yeah, this is definitely a tricky hole.
So here we got Shasta leading off. Looks like he's throwing it right up the middle. Comes up a little short, but really not that bad for this hole.
Yeah, it's Shasta. He got it.
So here is Andy with his drive. Looks like he's throwing the backhand. Ooh, that's a little tight.
Whack. That hurt.
And he slid down the hole a little bit, not too far. So here is Max with his drive, and he's got the lefty advantage on this hole. A lot of the guys I was playing with were taking a forehand and just barely stepping on the corner of the tee pad when they threw.
Yeah, lefty definitely has his advantage here.
Yeah. See, it looks like he fades out a little farther than he wanted to, but it's a pretty nice drive. So here is Andy with his second shot. Still got a little ways to go.
Ooh, tough out.
Yeah, looks like that one faded out a little early. I don't think we catch the rest of his hole, but he bogeys from there. So here is Shasta for his birdie.
Oh, good run.
Oh, I just hit that tree branch. So I don't know if you can see through those bushes, but Max is back there, and this is his birdie try. Comes a little low. Ooh, that's the thing with spin putting, man. You can go long. So here is Max for his par. Oh, chains out. So Max and Andy pick up bogeys, and Shasta had the par on that one.
Tough hole.
That is a tough one. We are on to hole 12, 312 feet. You can see it, the flag sticking out there in the middle of your screen. And this is Shasta with his drive. Rips it out there. Looks like it fades out a little more than he wanted. Not bad.
Yeah, that was my fault on the camera work. It ended up slipping on the piece of concrete I was positioned on. My bad. Won't happen again.
Here we got Andy with his drive. Ripping it right at the pin. Looks like he comes up just a little bit short. Nice drive.
Actually, deceiving hole. It's a little bit longer than you think it would be.
Definitely. And here's Max with his drive.
Boomed it.
Crushed this thing, and he is hunting that pin.
Ugh.
Comes up just a little long. Real nice drive.
Stabbing.
Yeah. Very aggressive.
A little bit of wind.
Here is Shasta with his birdie try. Ooh, a little long. And here is Andy with his birdie try. Nice putt, sir. And here's Max with his birdie try. He's got about a 30 footer, something like that, Kev.
I'd say so. Ooh.
Another chain out. He was just off. So Andy with the birdie, and Max and Shasta picked up pars, and we are on to hole 13, and this is a tough one, man. You got to pipe it right down the middle really far.
Hard to get a camera position in this
Yeah,
one.
it's a little tough to film on this one,
I
too.
almost wanted to run up to the back of the basket so you can just film from up there.
That was a good idea. I was struggling, too. So here's Andy with his drive. Pipes it right up the middle. Nice drive. And here's Shasta with his drive.
Good reset.
Yeah.
Good reset.
Somebody's screaming in the background. Shasta lays it out there. Fades out a little early.
You know, I'd have to say that that was one of the funnest tournaments to be at, though.
Oh, this is a solid tournament. I'm going every year for sure.
Every year, for sure.
For
You
sure.
camp the whole time. Everybody's great. Great time.
Tons of fun. Here is Max with his drive. And he is taking this crazy high route.
Huge. I didn't even know. Yeah.
He's not happy with him, but he's not bad. He's almost pin high,
Yeah.
about 30 feet to the right, something like that, right?
Yeah, wasn't bad at all,
Yeah,
but crazy route.
yeah. Here is Shasta with his second shot, and he must have done something wrong because he's in jail.
And he's doing a sidearm, which is almost unusual. You know,
Yeah, it's true.
You see a lot of pros just doing backhand a lot.
Yep. Yeah, Shasta doesn't throw that many forehands.
But smooth at it.
That's a nice out. He comes up a little short, but from where he was, not bad. Here's Andy with his second shot. Alex can hit that tree. And he pars from there. And here's Max with his second shot. He's got about a 35 footer. Oh,
Ooh.
did it come down?
You know, I think it just got stopped and hit into a little creek right to the
Okay,
right over there.
so he didn't take a 2 meter?
I don't think he did.
Okay. So here is Shasta with his par try. Nice putt.
Yeah.
And here's
Yeah.
Max coming back for his three.
I was lucky enough one round to get it up that alley, and my drive was right down there.
Wow.
But unfortunately, I got a par.
All right, everybody picked up a par on that one, and we are on to hole 14. And this one is 234 straight up the gut. And there's kind of two guardian clusters of trees. You kind of want to shoot it straight through if you can. And here's Andy with his drive.
Ooh.
Not what he was looking for, but he got a really nice kick. Do you see that? It
Yes,
bounced
yes.
right out in the middle. There's some nasty stuff over there.
Definitely, definitely.
Here is Shasta with his drive.
Looks like everyone's letting them go a little early.
Yeah, coming out early.
Or just not flipping them enough. I'm not sure.
Here is Max with his drive. And he barely flips it enough.
Yeah.
That thing squeaks right through
Yeah,
for a
great
super
drive.
park job.
Don't bump your head when you pick that up.
Serious. Here is Andy with his birdie try. Come a little short on that one.
Yeah, yeah. Little jump putt.
Yeah. So here is Shasta with his birdie try. Not a bad look considering that drive.
Definitely.
Oh, also comes up a little short. And there's Max tapping in his birdie.
Bingo bango.
Sick drive, dude. All right, Max with birdie, and we are on to hole 15, 279 feet. Kind of a little dogleg left. Looks like Max is hyzer flipping something. Comes back at the pin. That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Is he a
Yeah.
little short, maybe?
Yeah, I think he was right there though.
So here is Andy with his drive.
Now this, yeah.
Rips it out there. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, definitely a decent shot.
Kind of hard to tell with that drop off.
And here's Shasta with his drive.
I wanted to give you 3 different angles on this hole.
Super low-mo.
I tell you what, this course is so tricky for angles if you're
It
trying
is,
to
man.
film everyone.
It's got some narrow windows coming out a lot of times.
And if you want good, perfect angles, you got to do some running up some big hills.
So here is Shasta with his second shot. Oh, comes up a little short.
But as you can see, the wind is up.
Yeah, it was picking up in the
Look at that.
afternoon.
Boom.
That's where the spin putt comes in handy though, Kevin, in the
Yeah.
wind, man.
He banged that one, man.
Pitch putts are no bueno in the wind, man. You learn that real fast. So here's Andy with his birdie try.
Maybe that's my problem.
Nice
Nice.
putt.